As many of you may know, in a hit Paradox game Europa Universalis 4, Russia has access to a special colonization mechanic known as Siberian Frontier, which basically allows them to quickly colonize any uncolonized land they have a direct land connection to. However, I feel that it is unfair that only Russia gets this mechanic, so I have decided to give it to everyone to see what happens. Will other countries be able to bring out the full potential of being able to colonize any unclaimed land they're next to? Well, probably not, because most of the land will probably be taken quite quickly, but let us see how it goes. As always, mod is in the description, and let's get started. Alright, so let's see the results of everyone having Siberian frontier. So I actually thought this idea was going to be kind of a scrap idea. I don't think it was going to be disinteresting, the results actually, but honestly, it turned out pretty good. So, the first big thing probably you haven't noticed is that there's no yellow in Iberia. And that's because Spain was completely eaten by both Portugal and France. And if you're wondering, well, you probably already know because you already watched the time lapse, but yeah, Portugal just owns everything. They just own America now. So good on them. Well, of course, other than these two provinces owned by the Nihia Federation and the Huron. And yeah, so Spain is completely dead. France has spared Orléans for some reason. I'm not sure why. The HRE is kind of gone. Only Cologne and the 3 leagues remain. Yeah, very interesting results. And another thing is, so the Ottomans have access to the Arctic Sea. I do not think that the Ottomans were meant to have access to the Arctic Sea, honestly. But you know, it happened. What are we gonna do about it, right? Bengal did well. They usually do well. That's not too surprising anymore. But Japan, with the absence of Russia, actually expanded into Tartary and Manchuria quite well. They didn't get rid of Solon. That really bothers me. And speaking of Russia, look at that. It's Russia with their capital, Ikuri. Fantastic job. The Oirats actually survived until the end. Good on them. They usually see them die. I think in the recent update, Dai Viet has been doing really well, actually. They've always been expanding into China. I don't think they buffed Dai Viet that much in the new update, but they've been doing really well in every time lapse. Sambas colonized everything around them, clearly. They took advantage of the mechanic. Malacca in Australia, and the Mianjin Federation. I did not know that the Oceanian tribes can also form federations. I thought it was a North America thing, but I guess they can also do it. Taking a quick look at Africa, we can see that the African kingdoms took advantage of the Siberian frontiers quite well as well. Not a single European in sight, except in the north, but we don't talk about the north. Not too many things to talk about in the world tour, because there's actually relatively less countries than there usually is at the end of the time lapse. I don't know if the Siberian frontier has affected anything, but the great powers from 8 to 1 are Scandinavia in 8th place, Commonwealth in 7th place, France in 6th place, Somalia in 5th place, Ottomans in 4th place, Bengal in 3rd place, Germany in 2nd place, and Portugal in 1st place. So looking at the Holy Roman Empire, the Emperor is the Commonwealth. I've actually never seen that. That's pretty interesting. The electors are Cologne and the Livonian Order. And, oh sorry, also the 3 leagues, I forgot about them, but they also exist. Yeah, so pretty strong emperor, right? They have really good alliances, 2 Sicilies, Tuscany, Germany, Livonian Order. Yeah, so very strong emperor, actually. As for the Empire of China, they are led by Qi, because they're probably, I think, the only Chinese nation left. No, there's still, yeah, never mind, there's still a lot more. They have Liang, Chu, Min. Yeah, no, never mind, but Qi is probably probably the strongest Chinese kingdom of them all. And they have alliances with Korea and Liang, and they have Ming as a vassal, and they're not too happy about it, clearly. And they're warning Oirat. Yeah, that's like a usual China move, warning the Oirats. The top 5 armies in the world are France in 5th place, Commonwealth in 4th place, Ottomans in 3rd place, Germany in 2nd place, and of course Portugal in 1st place. The countries with the biggest navies are Portuguese Brazil in 5th place, Sambas in 4th place, Portugal in 3rd place, the Ottomans in 2nd place, and Great Britain in 1st place. It's actually pretty rare to see a colony in the top 5, but the countries with the top 5 incomes are Scandinavia in 5th place, Bengal in 4th place, Ottomans in 3rd place, Portugal in 2nd place, and Germany in 1st place. That's actually pretty surprising. I thought Portugal would be in 1st with, you know, owning 2 continents. But I guess not. I guess that wasn't enough to beat Germany. As for religions, nothing too out of the ordinary, as always. I feel religion map is usually very underwhelming. As for cultures, do a quick overview. I have usually nothing to comment on cultures, but here it is. And I forgot to mention, sorry, Spain still exists. They're in Arguin, and they're your junior partner of Portugal. Yeah, no W's for Spain this time around. They survived, alright, but they're in Morocco, and also they're a junior partner of Portugal. What a tragic fate. Well, yeah, anyways, yeah, that was a good one. And, well, that's it for that one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe to make the funny number go up, or else I will eradicate the Galapagos Islands. I'm serious.